render is complete.
A little ostentatious, don't you think?
What was I thinking? You're usually so discreet.
Tell you what, throw a little hot rod red in there.
Yes, that should help you keep a low profile. The render is complete.
Yeah, I like it fabricated. Paint it.
That thing.
An Iron Man.
The IRON VETTE. Let's call it the IRON VETTE. So Pete, as you guys know, Pete's a good friend of mine. I met him through YouTube, right? He has this beautiful, beautiful Grand Sport. I got to know Pete last year before Carlisle.
Before Carlisle. Yeah.
So, and the car was way different. It's not even close to, I bet, when you got the car, right?
No, and I've had the car since Thanksgiving week 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
And that's a 2010 Grand Sport? Like, it was like a private owner?
Yes, I have a very good friend who's just over the border in New York State, one of 5 vets. And
he had 5 vets?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and he loves trucks. He's
my boy.
Full-size big trucks, but
wait, what do you say? He say full size?
Full size.
Oh,
He doesn't drive these midget trucks that you. Oh, never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about because my truck's bigger than a full-size truck. But anyway, let's move on.
And he was giving us the cook's tour of his facility, totally squared away. I didn't even know he had any cars, specifically Corvettes. And I was sitting in his office, and he had a number of Corvette photos. And I'm looking at it while he was on the phone, and he hangs up, and I forget which specific vet caught my eye, but I asked him, I said, "Are you a Corvette guy?" And he smiles and...
What do you think?
he said, "Well, kinda."
Kinda, just have 6.
Yeah. So I said, "What do you have?" So he said, "I'll show you." He lifts the first garage door, which was who I've been calling Ruby for years, who is morphed into Iron Man. But that's not the story.
Well, let's say Ruby is like the Tony Stark, and when he puts the suits,
Yes,
becomes the Iron Man.
Iron Man, good analogy.
Right?
And I knew I wanted that color combination, crystal red with the cashmere.
Oh, you went for that color.
Ah, yes. I wanted that no matter what. And I didn't know the difference between a Grand Sport or a base model or a Z06 because I had been out of the Corvette world since shortly after I started the club.
Gosh.
You know, in '71.
Whatever I found it's that color, I might go for it.
That was it. And as long as it was a stick, which it was.
So that guy had that car sitting there?
Yes. Now, it wasn't for sale.
That's...
It wasn't for sale. I just got blown away. And I said, "Is this for sale?" And he said, "Well, not really." But he says, "I don't keep my cars very long." And he doesn't. He likes new.
Okay.
The latest and greatest. Like I said, this is late 2010. So as we were walking back, you know, I sort of twisted his arm a little. I said, "Look, I'm interested in that." What did you call it? He said, "Grand Sport." I said, "Okay, Grand Sport." We finished our business. I ordered my cupola. He said it'd be in a week. I said, "I'll be back." Went back a week later, and I said, "You give any more thought to selling the Grand Sport?" He said, "Yeah, make me an offer." So then the rest is history.
History?
Yeah.
So you got the car the same day? Or not?
I bought it on a handshake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I left the pickup up there, shook hands on a brand new Vette. Now, I didn't have the title. He said, you know, that's in my safe deposit box. He said, it's yours. And I had a blank check. I said, well, I got to write the check out. You want me to post date it or something? And he said, no. Your handshake, he said, I'm a pretty good judge of character. He says, I think your handshake means something. I said, well, that's the way I was raised. I said, you give me your handshake. That is something you do not break. You can give me a 10-page contract and it's not worth a dime. So yes, I bought it on a handshake, no exchange of funds. Drove it home. And of course, I'm on his plates, his insurance. He had no problem with that. But I immediately got it in the garage and I just started cleaning it. And I didn't drive it till I finally paid him for it.
And of course, it's not even closed when you got it, right?
No.
So this is probably, I would not say the final stage, but it's the last version of it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's going to continue a little bit, but we're almost there.
Okay.
But this was not planned. Originally, you know, everyone wants to mod their car to make it a little different.
Oh, you did it.
Well, and then of course this came originally with the beautiful Grand Sport chrome wheels. My first mod was chrome collars to slip over the valve stems and chrome valve stem caps. I was
Gotcha.
now modded. It was personalized. $28, one and done.
That's the best mod ever, $28.
Yes, I should have stopped because now we are, I'm not going to say how many thousands of, the first thing I did was I put factory ZR1 side skirts on, and I also had factory ZR1 front splitter.
Okay. So those are ZR1s,
Those
right?
are factory ZR1s, yeah.
One thing, I don't know if the camera will show enough, the collar though. There's a flake on it, right?
Yes.
Another thing I remember is when I met you, this was black.
That's correct. The black
Right?
sparkly. It's like a carbon flash, but
Yeah,
brighter.
exactly. You did the stripes and then you realized you need the hash marks, the same color, or was the hash marks
yeah,
that
but
drove the stripes?
Before the stripes, the hash marks and the stripes, I had those black hash marks, which sort of match the gills down there now. But I originally started to mod it then with what I was calling my gold accent design package. It was all like on the skirts, the hash, and around the venting, little appointments around the front splitter, well, which is not the splitter anymore, it's a factory air.
So as you guys can see, that's what he's talking about. He had this all over before the big stripes on the car.
That's right. Go chrome, go chrome or go home. Chrome wheels. The emblems were chrome. And then one thing led to another. I go to a car show, and I'm starting to see racing stripes on the C6s.
And you start like, I should do it.
And then I wanted to do something different. I already had a beginning of gold accents. Found the brushed bronze, so that the old hash marks came off. The ones you see went on, and the stripes went on to the rear.
Okay, and then of course with all that gold, you got those and they were in that color, right? Those are the Z06, C7 Z06 wheels.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
But what was the original color for those?
Silver paint.
Silver
These
paint.
are factory Z06 wheels, so factory size and width. And then I had them powder coated.
It's power coated.
Yep.
And I remember the calipers, they were gold.
Originally they were gray or silver when it was original. Then I had them painted
Gold.
Viper red.
Viper red.
And then I had Ray then do them in gold, which matched the bronze perfectly. And then when this started to come together, I thought, oh no, now I got the gold wheels. You don't really see the gold calipers, so they got painted again, and that's crystal red metallic on the calipers.
What I like about your car, it's like, It's not Z06, but I would not give your car for a Z06. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just that with that C7's wheels make a whole difference. And when you told, I remember when you told me about the stripes, I was like, I don't know about that, but looks so nice. One thing I think I'm all about is to make your car unique.
Yes.
And this is unique in many different ways. So if you look at the stripes, I haven't seen stripes gold like this on this combination. At least I didn't. And the exhaust tips, look at that. The attention for the details on your car is just unbelievable. Right. So for the lights we have...
Yes, those are Eagle Eyes.
Okay.
Purchased through Vette Lights. And I wanted for quite a while. And, you know, they're not cheap. And we want the Morimoto C7.
Which you guys saw on the front. And that's, I have to say, it's just... We were talking about earlier why GM doesn't do this from beginning, because it's just ridiculous how much that changed. Of course, Pete's car has an entire thing that I think it deserves that kind of light, because you guys know I tried to do my a little better, but it doesn't compare with this one at all. And which tires will you have on those wheels though?
They are brand new stickies.
Look at that.
Which I have had no experience with, and everyone is right. They hook. They are brand new, so I'm going to run them.
You still have your Grand Sport wheels, right?
So I have the Grand Sport wheels with the Michelin Super Sport.
That's your winter tire right there.
Yeah, but they're small.
It's for a while, just for the winter.
Oh yeah, then I switch everything around. Yeah.
And of course, and that's what I was saying about the details. Even the Grand Sport, if you guys are familiar with the Grand Sport, this is normally chrome. So can I show inside?
Absolutely.
And of course, inside we have MGW.
Actually, yeah, Gen 2, but it's
Gen
with
2.
a flat stick.
Gotcha. How does that feel compared with the Gen 1?
Unbelievable. Now, I had no complaints with Gen 1. I don't know what they did with the Gen 2, but it is different.
Gotcha. And of course, he went also with the seat belts.
Yep.
Which he did the same way I did mine. A lot of people are doing this. Pete wasn't different. I think Dave did. I did. It's just because it makes, looks better. Overall better.
And they were colored seatbelts was not an option.
What about the steering wheel though? What is the story?
The steering wheel was done out of Carlisle a number of years ago. Mike's Custom Steering was based out of Bowling Green.
Oh, okay.
And I am super pleased with that. That too took a little getting used to.
With the flat.
It's a D-style, yeah. But just where the thumb holes are and everything, and then once you get used to it, it is fantastic.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
How many miles do you have on your car? 30?
30. I just turned 38,000.
Your car is so clean. The details in gold keep going there, right? On the Corvette.
Yep.
So it's all over.
And you can notice the carbon fiber,
Yeah,
which was done by also MCS, Mike's Custom Steering.
Mm-hmm.
Super pleased.
You did the cluster
well.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a loaded car with many small touch that when you combine everything makes so much better. Can I open the hood?
Sure.
Headers.
American Racing.
America Racing headers, cold air intake. It's a clean setup, but sounds so good. Simple, reliable, right? You can drive anywhere.
Anywhere.
And looks nice. That's why Pete's always in car shows, and he always has a chance to win something. What I like to say is something like this doesn't happen in one day, right?
Oh no.
It's a long ride.
Twists and turns, some hiccups.
I remember saying like my car is still at race shop. We're still waiting for parts. We're still waiting for the wheels and whatever. It just takes time. Because when we watch all those videos of people having cars and stuff, we normally don't know what's go behind the scenes.
No, you don't.
All the headache, and you want to drive your car, especially now here in North Jersey. It's getting nice outside, as you guys can see, but sometimes you need to give up like a nice drive to have the car you want.
And you're so correct. It's like with your car. You know, you're going to come up and say, wow, that's good looking. You know, how many hours you put into it? Did you spend the weekend doing it? No, try a whole week. You know, and that's not 60 hours.
Exactly.
The point is a labor of love. Otherwise, just write a check and go to a detailer.
Exactly.
Have him do it.
Now I have one question for you before we wrap it up. Would you ever sell this car?
I have a sign at home that says, you can never say never. So, but probably not, because of all the doors this car opened. We'll leave you all with that.
If you want to buy the Iron Vette, it's not for sale. It's not going to be anytime soon, but you can do your own, right? Again, thank you so much, Pete, for your... I appreciate it. We are heading to a car show now, and I'll see you guys next upload. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you guys next upload. Enjoy your life and work hard for it.